Fatality.
Afternoon, everyone. How are we? I hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Le Mans Ultimate. We're going to do the LMP3 Masters and maybe some daily racing. We'll see how the first race goes here. I haven't had a chance to test out the race setup properly yet. I've done some adjustments to it, but it was wet, so I was kind of not sure how it's going to feel. So I'm going to go quickly into a practice session. We've got 19 minutes till the race starts, so we're going to jump in and have a little test of how this feels. They also need to work something out. We're going to need to pit in the race because there is going to be rain. So we're going to have to go into the pits and put the wet tyres on. Now, if it was doing 130 every lap and an hour, that would be 40 laps, but it's not going to be doing that. So I think it'll end up going... Wait, let me just test something. Right, 39 laps is what we'll need, but the fuel's a bit wrong. So, yeah, we'll jump out now and have a little test while we're waiting for this race to start. It gives me a little warm-up anyway. I've driven the qualifying in dry. I just need to... Wait there, where is my qualifying? Oh, there. Why has it gone all the way to the top? Okay, the top one is the qualifying, bottom one is the race. Let me just see how much fuel is on this, right. Let me just... I don't think we need that much then. We'll just put 81 in and then let's just drive it and see what it says for the laps remaining, because I need to see... The most it will go is 39, I think. 39 laps this race because of the rain. So we'll get an idea now. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good day. Hope you're having fun, whatever you're up to. Unfortunately, this morning we did do a members-only stream, but the whole race servers died for everyone. I went into the Discord and everyone's server died, so no one got to race it. So that was a bit unfortunate, but nothing we can do about that. So yeah, we'll try and do another members-only stream at some point. Yeah, see how we get on in this one. Got to warm the tyres up. We're in the Ginetta. It's LMP3s only for this race, so I'll put the... Is the audio on? The audio is on, isn't it? Yeah. You're right, Corey. So we should be able to get into the 30s with the race setup. Yeah, we did a members only this morning, but just for the mid and high tier members. Just we tried to have a run at the sprint race again, but the whole server crashed for everyone. All slots died. So unfortunately we couldn't do it. It's a benefit for the people that help when we do this. So it's extra. It's not what we wouldn't normally be doing that time. And morning it was 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just trying to add extra streams in. And some of them will be like a race where we do as a members only. So like added content for the members. All right, let's try and get warmed up. I need to keep an eye on the fuel. So obviously the tyres are cold at the moment, but once we've done, like, I want to try and get 7 or 8 laps in, then see what the fuel's saying for how many laps it'll do. And then I know if oh, a bit on the steering there, front tyres aren't warm. Then I know if I need to adjust it, because it'll only go 39 laps this race anyway. You're at Dakota. Yeah, just got to warm these tyres up until they won't be up to pace for about 3 or 4 laps. I've put 1 click of extra aero on for the race just because of the rain. Might help us survive. Yeah, we will do eventually, Corey. Just not yet. we're doing LMP3 at the moment. We're doing LMP2 and GT3. We're just gradually adding the cars to the list. So yeah, we will do it soon, hopefully. Right, that's saying 38 point. Let's just keep it. It'll take a few laps to adjust, won't it? Oh no, the rain's starting. I need to test the setup, but oh well. I mean, we should get 2 more laps in, which will give me a rough idea on the fuel, though. They just won't get up to pace, so that's the only problem. Because it will get a bit slippery, won't it? But if we can do, yeah, we should be well in the 30s then, because these tyres are not in the zone yet.
Time 1:31.70.
Let's just see. So that's gone down to 34 laps, but I think that's bugged. I think that I don't think this fuel is correct. I think it's massively bugged. It's annoying because is there a way of getting the exact? I think there's a way of getting it to tell you exactly what you're using, isn't there? I messed that up there. But his tyres are not warmed up yet. Right, it needs more than that then, so wait there. Probably like 86 litres is what we're gonna need on this setup. Ooh, a little bit of a lock up there. Oh, he braked a bit early. I'm just gonna... So yeah, maybe 87 just to cover it to be safe. Maybe we'll probably run 87 meters. It's getting a little bit slippery here, but I think we can do 29s in the race. Should be able to. That's a bit wide. Oops, went to wrong gear. Supposed to be in first there. I think it's gonna, let me just check what it's saying for the track. It's not damp yet, but definitely losing grip. I can feel it. Yeah, we should easily be able to get 29s in the race, shouldn't we? It's getting damp. It's starting to lock up there. Yeah, it's losing the grip. You can feel that grip going. The first sector still had the grip, but the middle on this last sector just not the grip anymore. I must have messed that first sector up. Yeah, oh, it's getting a bit... it's losing grip. Let me just check something with the fuel again, just so I can judge. I think 86 litres should be plenty with the rain. I think we'll go with 86 litres, so... Okay, let's go and alter this. Let's just go and alter the fuel. So... we want... it's lying to me. See how it's just changed there. So we want 86 litres, because it'll probably go 38 laps, but... I mean... it's probably going to go 38 laps because of the rain. So maybe if I put 85 in, that should cover it off, I think. So I'll save that. Just so I don't want to like run out at the end. So we'll just save that. Save that. Overwrite that. Right. So when it rains, we're going to up that to 6 or 7. We're going to... that's it, because this setup should be running 7.5. I've upped it to 8.5. We'll put the TC up. I might put that down to like 50-50. We'll see. But I think this will should be good for the race, because I can't believe it's going to go more than... it can't go 30. I don't think it will even go 39, but that'll be good for 39 laps anyway. So see how it goes. Right, we got everything. Let me just check something as well. The camera kept removing itself from the top of my screen, but it's all right now. Okay. Going to be an interesting one. I don't know how many sign-ups we've got. Angry. Let's actually go and have a look. I've had a brief practice quali, and I've had a brief I've had a very brief practice race, and I've driven in moist conditions with wet tires, but not proper wet. So I've had a little bit of practice for each condition, but not an amazing amount. But we should be able to survive, I think. The setup feels pretty good. The Go setup here, it feels pretty nice. That's annoying. It's going to be 2 splits of like reduced. We're only going to have 20 people in our race. That's annoying, because if it was one less car, we'd have a 38 car split. But because one extra person signed up, I blame me. Because I've signed up, it's 2 splits. Yeah, it's a 60-minute race. It's going to rain there. You can see, if you look at the weather, it's going to rain about halfway into the race. So, yeah, that's going to hit. We've got a 10-minute qualifying. The rain is going to hit, and then we're going to have to pit, because you can't physically drive. You just lose too much time. So, but it's only going to be a brief bit of rain, then it's going to go sunny again. So I presume it'll just be pit for wets and stay out and just try and survive. I think. I haven't done this race yet, so I have no idea really, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. See if we can survive. I was hoping it would go up on the... let's just see if a few more people have joined. It's 20 players in each split at the moment. That's kind of annoying, because if it would have just been a few less, it would have had the 38 car split. But it'll probably mean a bit more points for our race, because it'll be a higher ranked lobby. Where have I put my drink? I've just made a drink, and have I just left it? I've left it. 1 minute. Let me go and get my drink. Back in a second. Feel free to hit the like. All right. We got any other people signed up for it? I'm hoping I was hoping we'd have a bit bigger lobby, but we don't. No, that's a shame. It's just going to be a 20 car mix, like 2 splits of 20 cars. But I suppose it's better for the bronze drivers, because, and it's probably better for us in the race, because we'll probably end up, if we had the bronze in our race, we might get a bit of traffic. So when we're lapping. I don't know if I lost DR for that race earlier as well. I need to check that, actually. Let me have a little look. So the race that totally crashed. No, we didn't lose any. It's okay. So it looks like there was no loss of DR for that server crash, which is good. Right, let's jump in. Hopefully we can get an okay result here. Be nice. We got an okay result in the first race, didn't we? Are we going to join it? Gonna let me in? Okay, got to wait for a few seconds. Yeah, it's a shame, because it was my last chance of getting points. It was I've messed up on the 2 previous attempts, and I only had 1 attempt at a fuel save, and I felt pretty confident at getting it without making the mistake. We could easily make it for the right amount of laps. So it's a shame that it's a big shame that that happened, because I felt like I could have got a good result there, especially in the lobby that I was in. It looked like a good lobby for me this morning, but hey, it's just unlucky. Oh, we're rank 1. Shit. We're rank 1. F. We don't want that, but I've only, that's the first time I've ever had that. And I've been playing this game near enough every day for like 8 months, so it can't be that common, because that's the first time I've ever had it. So it can't be too common. Right, I added a bit more fuel in for this because I only want 7 lap, but the thing's incorrect. And actually, Go Setups actually had the fuel wrong as well. I had to alter it. Yep. Right. Maybe it's more common in the championship races, maybe, possibly. Yeah. So the rain is going to hit probably, I presume, halfway in. I presume that rain will hit. You're right, Purple. But yeah, a nice, good race here. If we get a semi, if I get any, I think if I get a top 3 or top 4, we'll take it, and then we'll do some daily racing. I really want to have a go at Silverstone in the wet with the BMW, the GT3. All right, so yeah, so then just change. Did everyone change to the wets? Yeah, just stay on the wets to the end, I presume. Got that patio open again, and I feel like I'm gonna be sneezing. Are you okay, Angry? Are you okay, mate? Are you feeling all right, mate? I've just remembered to put live chat back on because it keeps removing people, doesn't it? Right, let's go. If it'll let me go, that is. Let me go. Go. Right. I think I've got 7 laps of fuel in, by the way, not 8. It's lying to you. It's just telling porkies. Oops. Just locked the tyre up a bit. Whoopsie. Right, be careful, because you don't want to crash in the pit lane. Well, I'm not sure about P1. Not in these cars, Angry. See, some of the Silver 2 are... I had a little look at the leaderboard, and some of the Silver 2 drivers in LMP3 had done faster race laps than the Gold drivers. Is there a chance that this rain won't happen? Because we might have to fuel up a bit extra, you know, just to cover it. I've just heard someone say in one of their races the rain didn't come or something. So it's got a variable factor in this, I presume. Someone's typing in the chat there, so we might have to just fuel up a little bit extra just to cover it. Let's just warm these tires up. Brake a little bit early while we're just trying to get some heat in the tires. Oh, I braked a bit late. Braked a little bit late there. But we've still not got temperature in here. Yeah, still. We need them over like 55 before on the temperature before you'll get any sort of pace out of them.
That time was a 132.42. Time 130.61.
We're aiming for 29s. Oh shit. That wasn't a very good exit. It was a pretty poor exit.
Lap 129.73.
Oh. Alright, we're going to get back out of this lap. Mess that up a bit. Let's just not take too much life out and get the temperatures up a bit on the front left. We've still got a few more temps there, definitely. I wish it was the 38 cars, unfortunately, but this is only 20 in this one because there's 2 splits. If it would have had 2 less cars join, we would have had a 38 car race here in LMP3. It would have been fun, but maybe a bit chaotic, maybe, because the back end would have been a bit slower. Right, I'm not pushing too much on this lap because I don't want to take too much life out, because it's the next lap, I think. It's the next lap and the one after that that are really going to have the pace. I've got a big lock up on my right front. It's I can feel it now. Yeah, when I locked up into turn 1, I've caused a bit of a lock up, but it should still be able to get pace out of it. It just might lock up again now, though. I've gone too deep. Idiot. Messed it up. I went way too deep. We're going to have to go for it on the final lap, I think. There should be time to gain in the middle, but yeah, that first sector wasn't very good. Yeah, there's another few attempts because the first sector was shocking. I need to try and push this last lap here, really. I've put a bit too much fuel in as well.
9.49.
A little bit better on the first sector. Brake too late there. No. I messed that corner up. Damn. I messed it up on that bloody corner. Still not bad though. 29.3 is not a bad lap. It's pretty solid. Close at the top 3, wasn't it? P4's quite far off though. Yeah, it was very close at the front. Not bad. We'll take that. We'll take it. Right. I need to add a bit more fuel just in case it doesn't rain. So I'm going to go with 87 litres just because if it doesn't rain, it might go the 40 laps. So we'll cover it just in case.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
I think everything's right, isn't it? Right, we got the new tyres on. Starting in, was it P3 at the end? Yeah, P3. So, do I go a little bit higher just in case this? You know what? Because I don't know how quick that guy is in the race. Just gonna go one extra there, just because I don't want to fuel save again after the last time. But yeah, it should end up raining. So if it does rain, what we need to do? It won't let me change this. Why? What's going on with my wheel? Oh my god! It's reset everything on my wheel. Oh, no, that works. So why won't that? How do I? It won't let me change, chat. It will let me change that, but it won't. Why won't it let me change my tyres to wets? Please don't say I've got a bug here, because I might have to do it individually. If we have to... Oh, there you go. I'm going to have to do it individually. That's stupid, isn't it? And we're obviously not going to put any fuel in, so we need to take that all the way down just so it doesn't refuel. That's a bit daft that it's got a weird bug like that. So if we have to pit, we have to put the wets on. So we just put our fuel like that, just so it won't add any. Won't add any then.
Lab has started.
Right, remember we're going to have cold tyres into turn 1. And I don't like cold tyres. Let's get our brakes warmed up a bit. Let's hope the cars behind are not silly. So I'm running a bit more aero than I should do here. So the dry pace might be a little bit slow in what I would like, but I've done it because if it rains, we'll have a little bit of extra grip if it does rain. Right, let's get ready for it to go. Be careful into turn 1.
Green flag, green flag.
I mean, man, what's this guy doing? What the hell is that guy doing? That guy's an absolute tool. What was that about? Just completely ran me off. What the hell was he driving like that for? I had every right to go down the inside then. He braked super early and I gave him space. He just ran me off the track. And now I've lost the position. So this guy was a second slower in front of us in the quali as well. I didn't do anything wrong into turn 1. He literally braked too late. He braked way too... Sorry, he didn't brake too late. He just braked too early and left the door open, which I took nicely. I didn't do anything wrong, so... I'll check the replay on that one, but that was well out of order, that. Annoying now, because it's hard to overtake here, especially with no ABS. I need to check my car as well. Not available.
9.21.
I don't like it when it says not available, because that makes me think there might be some damage. Car feels, I don't know. Does feel a little bit weird. It wouldn't even have anything there at all if there was no damage though, Damo. It doesn't have, like, normally it just doesn't even give you the option. There's certain damage that you can't repair, remember, on this game. We'll see, but I'm just hoping it's not got anything that's going to cause us an issue. But this guy's going to slow us down here, I can just tell already, the one in front. And braking late in these cars is so risky because of locking up the tyres, so we'll see.
Time was a 1:31.10.
Hey, this guy, we're quicker than this guy. I just need... How do I get past, though? Because I've bloody added aero, haven't I? Ah, fuck. I'm going to be vulnerable now into turn one. Fuck. Oh, shit. I can't let this guy by. He was way slower than us. I'll force him to brake late. And we got that covered. Careful of the track limits. Already got 3. Look how quickly we caught him up as well, though. We're gonna struggle on the straight, though, look. It's the only thing I put that little bit of extra aero on to obviously cover us if it rains. Can I send it from here? Close the door on me. I'm convinced that was closing the door on me. He knew I was there, so why the fuck did he not give me the space? He knew I was there. He just shut the door on me. I want to watch the replay to that. I'm convinced that he should have gave us the space. He just shut the door completely. You can't leave the door open and then shut it when someone goes for the move. My tyres are fucked. My tyres are totally fucked. I've locked them up now. Fucking hell. Honestly. Oh my god. I can't back out once you've gone for a move in these cars, Silent. I'd gone for the move. You can't back out. I was committed. I can't do it. If I brake any harder, I lock up. And I had already got the car alongside. He has to give the space. Like, he left the door open and then decided to shut it once I was alongside. You've got to take a wider line. You can't just leave the door open and then just take a normal racing line. My tire's wrecked. Let me just check that right front and the rear. No, it's not. Doesn't seem too bad, but I've got a vibration. Probably going to get a track limit thing here the way this is going, though. I mean, our race is screwed anyway because we're going to be behind some slow drivers here. We'll go again anyway. We'll do the next slot, but it'll mean a bit of a gap in between the races. So we'll just chill and practice until the next one. Ah, dear. I want to see that though. I want to see the turn one as well at the start of the race. When he ran me wide. Oh dear.
Lap 130.98.
Oh shit. He brakes so early. That's a nice lock up on the right front. Luckily, it was quite slow speed though, so.
That time was a 131.70. Lap 131.43.
Alright, someone's off. Alright, we're back up to P8. I mean, if we can rescue something, it'd be nice. Just keep pushing. Gotta be careful with the track limits. Damn. Alright, let's push again. We should be able to go way quicker than what we've done there, because
130.85.
oh, I had another lock up. The tyres were not like that. We're gonna get traffic on this lap. Oh my god, why are you braking that early? Jesus Christ. There's a bit of a gap after these two cars.
That time was a 130.69.
He's letting us go. Right, P3 is doing 131.0, so that's the guy that shut the door on us. I think we got way more pace than him, but he's a long way ahead, isn't he?
Time 130.35.
I'm gonna be careful of track limits. Ah. I want to get a 29 in the race because I know we should be able to do it. Yeah, we can pleb it in the rain. Setup feels really good here, to be fair. It will easily do. This will easily do 29s if we get a lap in. Just got to be careful. I keep locking it up though. I do keep locking that front tire up a bit. Probably pushing a bit too much. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's guaranteed to rain, is it? I don't think it's an actual guarantee that the rain will hit. It should, but it's not guaranteed. Well, there seems to be like extra braking ability then. It's weird. Ah, around wide.
That time was a 130.04.
It's a bit too deep. Oh, just let it coast. So don't want to get a track limit. Just let it coast in. Here's the rain. The rain's starting. We'll have to pit. If there was no rain, we would have stayed out to the end, but... Oh, the hell was that? Big stutter on the server.
Time 1:30.30.
The grip is going a bit. It's going quite early here. Yeah, I can feel it dropping.
That time was a 1:30.29.
Oh, he braked a lot earlier than what I was expecting, and that put me off a bit. Oh my God, what are you doing? Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God, don't do that. You do not do that. Obviously, I know he's letting me pass, but bloody hell, not there. Don't do it like that, please. Never, because that could have been a massive wipeout. Jesus Christ. That was really daft. Yeah, you got to do it on a straight, like a straight somewhere, or
1:05.
I fair play for letting me through, but not like that, please. It's getting a little bit slippery. Lost quite a bit on that lap. Might need to up the TC in a minute just to buy one, because I can feel it losing grip a bit. We'll see though, it's still drivable. Yeah, go up by one. It's just getting a little bit loose. It's damp on the track. It definitely, like it's saying damp there now.
0.39.
Yeah, it's locking up there as well. Yeah, it's definitely losing grip. Oh, it locked up big time there. It feels really dodgy this now. I don't know if it's a setup or not, but it doesn't feel very good. It's almost might be time to pit here, you know, the way this feels.
Time 132.66.
I wonder if that extra TC I put on slowing me down a bit. It might be slowing me down a bit, but I think it's better to be safe. But the track is definitely slippery now. Yeah, look at it's dropping grip here. I need a bit more TC on, I think. Might even be time to pit in a minute, you know. The leader's not pitted there, but this feels a bit sketchy. I'll do one more lap, but I think we need to pit in a minute because the lap time's dropping. 4 seconds off, you can go. I think we could go quicker with wet tires here. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna pit this ladder. Are people staying out just in case the rain stops? I wonder if they're staying out in case the rain stops completely. Because it might be a no pit, I don't know. This might be a no pit of this and just survive. Oh dear. Oh, it's no grip at all. I mean, this is getting to the point where wet tires are quicker now. Like, the wet tires would be quicker. I'm struggling here with the setup I've got. They're pulling away. They've obviously got a setup that can cope with it. Right, he's pitting. That guy's just pitted.
7.42.
But if it stops, I presume what they're doing is they're hoping this rain stops. Let's see the weather forecast. It does say it's going to stop in a bit. But how quick would the track dry up from this? The leader's just lost a bit of time. This feels sketchy. Oh God. Losing. We think it's time for wet tires. I mean,
That time was a 140.17.
oh God, oh God. I don't know about this. It's still raining and it's slightly wet now. See, we've lost time. We've probably lost positions here because of staying out. Yeah, oh my God. I'm gonna have to pit. Like, this has gotten really wet. Oh, I should have pitted earlier. We're on, it's hard to not, like, yeah, you can use, this does run wet lines, but I think we have to pit because this is too risky now. We're gonna bin it. Yeah, we have to get in the pits.
Time 149.87.
Jeez. Got to let these tires warm up, haven't we? Nah, I mean, it's not going to dry up any in the next 6 or 7 laps, is it? So I think we'd lose more than we'd gain. Like, if you stay up now, you're screwed, I think. We'll see. Let's see what happens to the leader. Oh, shit. Alright, we're still in P7. Let's keep an eye on the delta to the leader. Oh, he's in the pits. Yeah, he's in the pits. Don't. No, 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 no. I think the leader's just lost like 10 seconds on that lap alone. Should have pitted maybe a bit earlier. Don't know how hard I can push on these wets. That guy that pitted early gained so much with the wet tire. Look, he gained like 12 seconds.
Lap 2, 14.29.
Oh, God. I should have pitted early. I've also got to figure this out because I'm not sure about the my braking points or anything. We're definitely quicker in the dry than we are in the wet. I wonder if it could be the setup, maybe. I did put an extra click of air on, though. Also, their tyres will be warmer at the front, won't they? They'll have warmer tyres, so we need to wait until our tyres are up to temperature. Oh shit, massive lock up. Not enough grip yet. Looks like the rain's slowing down already. There's no way you would have survived on dries. No way. Right, the tyres are getting a bit grippier there. They are starting to warm up a bit. Right, that guy's screwed, I think, because he hasn't pitted yet, but he's trying to stay out on the dry tire. But oh my god, that's just lost me a huge amount there. Huge amount gone. Yeah, no, you don't have inters in real life in this class of car. They only have in WEC and the LMS. They only have wets and dries. That's all they have. They don't have different compounds. Only, well, the hypercars do, but not the LMP2, LMP3, and GT3. But yeah, I mean, our pace was good enough for the win here. Annoyingly, like my dry pace. Oh, someone's been off there. Just to, I want to see the replay of one, the start of the race when he ran me wide, and two, I want to see that overtakes. I think he should have gave me space. They don't run F1 rules in this series. Like, we were alongside a bit, so I feel like I deserved a bit of space there. Oh, the guy who was in the lead has crashed. Look, he's only 6.1 behind. That's the guy that, when we spun, he shut the door on me. He must have been the guy that went straight on. Why is it so sketchy on that corner? I need to figure that corner out. What the hell is going on? Right.
Time 140.63.
Right, the rain stopped. Is that dry tire runner going to survive it? Because the rain stopped. He might be all right, you know. What's staying out? The better play. Although I've made a lot of mistakes, so if I would have pitted earlier, definitely pitting earlier was the better play, I think. If I'd have pitted 2 laps earlier, we'd already be ahead of him, wouldn't we? We pitted at the wrong... We pitted too late, way too late. An interesting race this, though. We'll do the next slot because I think we've got a good pace. We just need to not get took out. Right, that was better. Oh my God, no grip there. I mean, in theory, we should get him this lap, but I've got huge vibrations now. I've locked up too many times on these wet tires. Oh my Jesus Christ! Okay, it's not locking up on that inside if you brake there. But now it's back, it's literally used a dry line again now. So I should have been braking on the left on that braking zone. But it's now back to the dry line. Need to get a bit of a gap to him, but I can't see him catching us for at least another 3 or 4 laps. Hopefully by then we'll have enough of a lead. And there won't be that much left then. At the moment it's looking like it was the right strat to pit, but we should have pitted earlier. As soon as I felt we were losing time, I think we should have pitted. .1, 40.3, what are we on for? 39.1, okay. That medium runner's going to start finding a bit of pace in a minute because this track's drying out. Like, you can feel the grip there. It's just on the steering because the tire's probably overheating a bit. This lap's not been the best. Bit of a slow one on this one.
Lap 138.59.
Oh my god. Why is he not? Man, just give up the position, mate. P4's off. Oh no, what a shame.
Time 138.59.
Ugh. Yeah, that wasn't a very good exit. Not the best exit.
Time 138.01.
Wet tires feel like they're struggling a bit here now. Yeah, I saw the Twingo. What the hell's going on? Oh, what am I doing there? It's terrible. That early pit stop has gained that guy in P1 so much. It was definitely worth the risk, wasn't it, for him to do that? Got horrible vibrations on this straight, really horrible.
7.92.
Definitely drying out a bit, isn't it?
That time was a 1:37.58.
So I think the leader had a wet setup on, possibly, or like more of a wet setup. Might be why he pitted early as well. If he had the wet setup, he was probably planning for it. Oh God. That was messy. Very messy. Messed that whole sector up there.
Time 1:37.24.
I made a few changes just to like cover it a bit. I put a bit of extra air on. I can't hear you, donkey.
I'm going to walk Libby up.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
See you in a bit, donkey. Alright, this has been a messy lap, but I was trying to listen to what she was saying. Almost A6 level, yeah. Are they fighting up ahead? Oh yeah, P2's crashed or something there.
Was a 137.68.
He's unfortunately. I mean, from what happened, I'll take a P4 though. Like, all things considered. My God, this is driving a little bit sketchy now. The tires are overheating. P3's just gone off again. Oh no, not gonna go another lap though. I mean, it was at least we recovered it a bit, but I want to look at start straight to the start. I want to see this. I want to see if I deserved a bit of space here, which I think I did. I think he left the door open far too much. Like, I had every right to go down the inside here. So, right. Let's see. He turns in on me there. Keeps turning in. Look, he's still turning in. Still turning in. He's not even giving... Look, he's not even turning away from me. So he's still turning in. Look. He's input. He's turning to the left. I had every right for that corner. Every right for that corner. And then... he just... runs me off the track. Like, you can't leave the door open like this and then get mad for someone going for an overtake. Look at I'm perfectly entitled to be there now on that inside. And then he's still turning. And then he just completely runs me off the track. Look. I think that's out of order. I think that's out of order. I think that's really out of order, to be honest with you. Like, there was no need for that. Yeah, I mean, let's just see if... did he even turn away from me? Let's just rewind it. Did he carry on turning into me when I'm down the inside? Because it felt like he was just hitting me. That's what it felt like. My car was just getting hit constantly. I want to go on board with him. So we're clearly alongside there. Right, wait there. How do I go to his car? Because... right, let's go on the cockpit view. Can't really see his wheel, but look, he's turning, he's still hitting me, and then he knows I'm on the outside and just runs me wide. Look, and that screwed my racing away because we were in P2 at that phase, dry stint, our pace was good. Where was the other one? I want to see the other attempt of an overtake we did. What lap was that? That'll be there because I've just dropped off. It'll be here. Oh no. I'm guessing this is where it is here. Wait there. Lap 5. Okay, so it's further back. Right, okay, it'll be just before there. There. Right, so he's leaving the door open. It's hard because he goes wide, doesn't he? And then he... but, like, at this stage here, look. At this stage here, I've already committed it. I think he has to give space at that point there. I mean, it's hard to see where my front end is. I can't really see from there. Where's go on board? Let's go on board at this. I mean, I think at that point there, he has to give space. I think he has to give the space at this point here because I've got the car alongside. You can see it's alongside. So we definitely got the car alongside halfway there. It's halfway alongside. So at this point now, I think he has to acknowledge that I'm alongside. I've gone for an overtake. You can't just take a normal line. And he carries on. Look, you can see there, the front of my car is pretty much halfway alongside his car. It's clear as day at that point there. We are alongside. But he carries on turning across. I think you've got to give the space there, and that spins us, and then that spins us into him. And then obviously we're gone. He carries on. But yeah, in my view, once we're alongside here like that, I'm committed. I've got to be given the space. He should have gone wider. Look, like we're halfway alongside his door. That is enough alongside to be warranted the space. You can't just cut a car off when they're going through. And we held a good line. If you look at our line through the corner. Look at the curb. He just carries on accelerating and to get ahead. Well, he's only ahead because he's taken the wide line. If he would have give the space, he wouldn't be ahead because he's cut across to get back ahead. Like at that point there, which is the apex nearly, we've got half the car alongside. Half the car alongside is in, as far as I know, in the rules of this racing series, half a car alongside, he has to give the space. They don't run F1 rules. It's not like, you know, you have to be alongside fully. That's not how this series run. No, well, Hong, mate, look, you've got to give the space. Not you. F1 supporters don't understand racing rules in different series. Look at that. At this point now, I've earned the right to space on the inside. I have earned the right there to space on the inside. Once I'm alongside that much, I've earned my space I deserve. You can't just shut the door on them. Gareth, you haven't got a clue. You can't just shut the door on them. Look, you can't do that. F1 people don't understand how racing rules work in this series. That's the annoying thing. All the Drive to Survive tribe don't understand racing. That is deserved space from there. I deserved it. So, in my view, that's on him. I tell you what, I know who Gareth is. I'm not stupid, Gareth. You think I'm daft, mate? You think I'm daft, Gareth? You've just proved I know exactly who you are. See you later, mate. I know who Gareth is. I know who Gareth is. It's not even worth it, like listening to him. We'll just remove him. I know exactly who Gareth is. Yeah, I know who Gareth is. He's someone who's created about 20 accounts. He's created about 20 accounts on our channel. So just remove him. We don't have to deal with him. I'm not stupid. Right, let's sign up for the next one anyway. We'll sign up again. Wait, where's the time slots? Yeah, I know who Gareth is though. He's been banned on about 50 different accounts. He'll probably reappear again on a different one. There's only... okay, there's no one doing that slot. And it's 33 minutes away. Surely it'll fill up a bit. I mean, it's a racing incident, but in that situation, overtakes are made by going for overtakes. You have to go for an overtake to make an overtake. Now, if you may go and attempt an overtake, it's the responsibility of the car on the outside to give you racing room. And he didn't give us racing room. So in my view, that's his responsibility to give me the space there. You can't just cut across them. Once they've earned the right to space, you have to deliver the space. And that's where I think that puts it more on his fault there. That's just my opinion. That's how racing works in this series. It's not like F1. In F1, I would probably get a penalty. But in this series, you wouldn't, because In this series, it's different. They don't, in ELMS and all that, they run different rules for overtaking. You don't need to, F1 runs stupid rules. They're daft with F1, but in this, it's different. If you've got the car halfway alongside, you have to be given the space. It's as simple as that. You can't just, as long as I'm making it fair without, if I'm under control of my car and I'm halfway along your car and I'm under control and I'm holding a good line, you have to give me the space. You can't just shut the door and just cut me off. That doesn't work like that. So I do think that some people just have no idea about this racing series and how the rules work. It is frustrating as well. But hey, can't change it. You can't change shit. Right, we go again anyway. Hopefully, you can't get the braking right, Steve. Have you reduced your brake pressure? Probably some people don't care, but I do think a lot of it is lack of understanding. They see F1 rules. They only watch F1 and they're like, right, that's the rules. You've got to be fully alongside. That's not how it works in this series. Like you can go and read the rules. If the overtaking car has half their car alongside, you have to give them the space. That is the rules in this racing series. So, I mean, someone might be able to find the rule, but it will tell you, if I've got half my car alongside, it's a responsibility of the car on the outside to leave the space. Gareth is someone who has been banned on our channel about 50 times on different accounts. I just can't. As soon as I recognize the pattern of how he types, SDS will probably recognize it as well, and a few others, but I just ban them. I know who they are. We don't need them on here. They're absolute plebs. So yeah, I just remove them straight away. It's easier. Right, we might as well jump in. If this race doesn't get up to at least 30 cars, then we'll do a daily instead. But we'll have a little practice for now and see. Yeah, I'd say yeah, LMP. Well, it's a hard one really because you're going faster. It's a hard one. What's easier to get used to? So as long as I've got according to the rules, I only have to have my front wheels alongside the rear wheels in that series. Oh, okay, that's even better. So that just proves my point even more. So in the series that this runs, you only have to have your front wheels alongside the rear right wheel for them to give space. That's the ELMS rules. So all them donkeys that haven't got a clue can go and suck a wet one and read the rules. Yeah, that just proves my point even more. And we definitely had more than we at the turning in point. We definitely had more than the front tire alongside the rear right. So yeah, I think we were definitely entitled to some racing space there. In my view, we were anyway. But other people follow the F1 rules and yeah, they don't understand. Yeah, you've got to open the steering up a bit when you've got a car on the inside. That's all you have to do. Just open the steering up and go side by side. That's how you have good racing. And people want to have good racing, but then they don't want you to go for a good an overtake. They want you to sit behind. But that's not how racing works. If someone's going for an overtake, you have to give them racing room. If you're that worried, you need to defend the line into the corner. If you don't want to give up the racing space, defend your line, take an inside line, force me to the right. Right, I don't know if this practice is going to have rain in it. What did I put the fuel up? Because the fuel was right if it stayed dry. Although I'll probably just go with what I had it on that setup, actually, because we had a bit extra anyway. Let's just see. Oh, this will be wet now, I think. Let me just have a little look. I think at 41 it'll be wet. Yeah, it's a wet track. There's no way. I wouldn't mind, but we were nearly a second a lap quicker in the dry phase than him as well. If I was watching the deltas, he was doing 30.9s, I was doing 30.1s and 2s and 0s. So we were like 8 tenths quicker than him in the dry phase. So he wouldn't have lost anything because he obviously had a wet set, more of a wet setup. Yeah, I've fueled up for the dry, but just a little less than what I went in with that last race at, I think, because I think I had a little bit too much. But yeah, the turn 1 incident was 1000%. The lap 1 incident was 1000% too much. I think if I was going to report any of them 2 incidents, I would report the lap 1 one. I think the lap 1 incident was even worse. That guy on lap 1 was way out of order. Like, we were fully alongside, and I've got every right to go for an overtake on lap 1 on turn 1 like that because I had the inside. He just refused to give it up and then just kept hitting into me and then just ran me off the track, which in my view was not on. Yeah, I think the lap 1 out of both was more of a report worthy incident. The other one, he obviously was trying to take that like normal racing line, but you can't. You've got to give space, so it's a hard one. He obviously, I don't think he meant to take me out, but he should have realized I was on his inside and gave me space. Yeah, hard racing, yeah. I think he thought he was ahead of me, but he wasn't. So he probably just wasn't looking at the radar on the second incident. He probably didn't even look at the radar to see that I was alongside him. He probably just thought, sod it, this is my line, I'm going to risk it. But the first incident was 1000% on that guy. He was really out of order, I think. This is there any other practice sessions to go into, or is it just the one? Me and Kinetic were talking about this. They need to sort this out because when you want to practice for a race, so for example, we click on this, there's only like one practice session. Right, we got 40 entries now, so at the moment this looks like it'll be a busier one. Actually, this looks like it might be a slightly busier one. Because hopefully it'll be at least 30 cars in each split in this one. So if you go into the practice now, let me just see something. Oh no, there's only one practice session open, which is a bit annoying. I still haven't worked out who Blades of Steel is. Has anyone else worked out who Blades of Steel is? I still haven't worked it out. It's not Randy. Oh, you're saying hello to Randy. I was going to say, it's not Randy. He's there. Yeah, there's only one practice session. He's changed his name, and I don't know who it is, Gary. So he's changed his name. It's not Randy. So he's changed his name. He's obviously changed it from something. I don't know what, but. Yeah, I'm Randy. Yeah. I heard Gary's Randy all the time. That's annoying me that I'm gonna have to take my sock off. Sorry about this. Got an annoying bit of cotton in between my toe. You alright, Bella? What are you doing? Where are you? How are you? Where did you come here? Where have you been? Where have you been? You've got twigs or something in your tail, you donkey. Where the hell have you been? Alright. It's kind of pointless practicing in this because you're not going to be in this condition of, like, you're not going to be in the dry, no rain, 13% wet with fresh, wet tyres. It won't happen. Your tyres will have wore out a bit. So it's like kind of daft to practice for this, really. Probably better not to go into that. I wanted to see if they'll open a new server up to practice in because it's a bit annoying at the moment on this game. Did we actually gain DR in that race, by the way? We got 280 points. Did I get 280? Oh, no, 250 for that. So at least we got a bank of points in, but we can definitely do better. And we gained DR even with that result, so I don't know how we gained DR. Not too sure about that, but did I gain DR? Yeah, I gained DR with that. The championship races seem to be easier to gain DR in terms of your like relative rank. It seems to give you more DR. Like normally you'd lose for a P4 in that kind of lobby, I think. Come back out there. Go in there. I want to see if there's any more. If I click on this. Where is it there? If I click on that. So I could have gone 2-3 attempts quicker in that race, couldn't I? And currently I'm the 12th quickest race lap. My lap was the 12th quickest, and we could have definitely gone 2 to 3 attempts quicker if we would have had fresh tyres at the start. So the pace was there, wasn't it? I mean, the pace was clearly there. So where would a 29.7 or 8 have put us? In the top 10. We definitely could have been in that top range in that car because we were catching everyone up in that drive phase once we had clean space. We were like, I think we were gaining on everyone in the race. We were the quickest on the track. So yeah, just a shame that happened at the start. But we go again. At least we got a bank. I mean, it's not a very good amount of points, but it's a banking. It's a banker. We got 280 plus 250. We're P7 in the championship with that. So what we need is another. I need to get I mean, we even a win. I think even a win would only take us to maybe P6 in the championship for that one. Who's a Hoover? Henry the Hoover. Yeah. Unfortunately, there is only one practice session. Look, there's only one, and it's with the annoying conditions. They should have, when this gets down to 40, they should start a fresh one off for the two. I think it starts with 2.5 hours, so they should have another one you can go into rather than just always being forced to practice in the wet, because I want to practice quali and I can't right now. It is a situation they need to resolve with their practice sessions 100%, because at the moment it's frustrating. You're right, Smog. How long have we got before the race? It's like 18 minutes away. Oh, wait there. I thought there was 40 entries for this. Oh, that was the one we just done. There's still only 15 for this. I'm so confused. So at the moment, there's 15. We need that to get... We need that to get to... at least... what? 25 or 20. 20 was in the last one. So as long as there's like at least 20 cars in it, should be okay. I have to keep an eye on that weather though, because once I think you start losing the time, if the rain looks like it's still going, you've just got to pit for the wet tire, and there's no point staying out on the dries. You just got back from the UK. Whereabouts in the UK, Smog? Whereabouts? Happy birthday to your mother as well. Salisbury. Oh yeah, nowhere near here. I was gonna say not round there. I was wondering if it was not far. But yeah, not near me then. A little bit further from me. What's Pio on about? She's 92. Congratulations, man. It's a good age. GG Smog's mom, yeah. GG Smog's mom. It's kind of pointless practicing at the moment. That's not even the correct practice session. That's the wrong one. So it's still putting me in for the 5 o'clock, the 3 o'clock one. Let me go back into it this way so that I don't get put like that. Right, we got 17. Hopefully that'll get up to like 25, 30 at least. It's a shame because the points will be lower probably now, but there is some fast drivers in this though, because I'm pretty sure a couple of these were at Fuji who were pretty quick in this one. Right, I'm going to go for a wee and then get something to eat. I'll be back in a minute. Feel free to hit the like. Have another healthy snack, penguin. Right. I want to check something actually for tomorrow. It's on Sunday. I might do another member stream in the morning, chat. I might do a members try again for the LMU member stream tomorrow morning. Cause I've got to take the missus to work, so I'll be up. So I might do that 2.4 hours of Le Mans as a members one maybe in the morning. We'll see. Not 100% sure, but we might. And then we might have another go. I think we... Oh, no, I won't. No, I won't. I thought I had 3 attempts. Wait there. Oh, yeah, you only have 2. No, we won't do that as a members because I thought it was 3 attempts for that. I was going to do 1 in the morning and then do it again for everyone else. But no, we will have to... we'll probably do the 3 o'clock one for that one. It looks a bit busier. So, yeah, we'll do that 2.4 hours at 3 o'clock. I don't think there's any other races that I can do. There is one on this on Sunday, actually. If we get a good result here, we could maybe do another attempt at 9 in the morning on the LMP3. And then do daily after this one, maybe. Just normal digestives. Not even chocolate digestives. No, it won't, Pio. Piss off. Chocolate ones. Yeah, chocolate digestives are they're dunkers. If you have a cup of tea with a chocolate digestive, you'll go through about 10 biscuits in like no time. You have to be careful though. Digestives are a bit dodgy. Like, you dunk them, but you got to be careful on the timing. A little bit too long dunking and your biscuit's gone. No worries, Brand. The only reason I said because some people would have took that the wrong way. The little hate group we have. What's that? Chocolate hobnobs. Are you on about the biscuit ones? The like the what, like the oat, are they like the oaty ones? Do you mean like the oat chocolate ones? Like oaties but chocolate with them on them. They're a good one for dunking, but also a bit risky. Eat them chocolate side down. Do you know, I've even dunked Jaffa cakes in a cup of tea and they're actually pretty good. I will dunk any biscuit. The best biscuits for dunking, in my view, are probably chocolate Viennese. Marks and Spencer's ones as well. Marks and Spencer's chocolate Viennese dunked in a cup of tea is... I'm not even lying. Like, oh. Like a whole pack gone in. I'm not even joking. A minute. The whole pack demolished. Yeah, okay, Pia. Me mum gets them for us at Christmas, Gary. She gets 20. She used to work there, so she gets 20% off. They give like you get lifetime. If you ever work, like if you retire from Marks and Spencer's, you get lifetime 20% off. So she just gets them at Christmas for us. But yeah, they're so good. Although we do sometimes run. The missus works on a retail that's actually got an M&S there, so she sometimes runs in there and just grabs like little treats. It depends in what way you're offering there, Gary. This could come across a... Max Verstappen versus Kevin Estrie. I think a lot of people aren't giving Kevin Estrie enough credit for how quick he'll be there. I know Max will be really quick, but I don't think... I mean, I don't know how it'll work out, but I feel like Kevin Estrie will be quick as well. That's if he doesn't take out a GT4 and get a penalty. Is Max cheating again this time? We'll see about it, Pio. I bet you Max is pretty decent. I bet you he does well. It's a team event though. You got to remember that it just depends on the 3 drivers that are in each, because obviously they have different drivers, don't they? So it very much depends. Right, 5 more minutes. Let's go and see if we've got a few more people signed up. Still only 17 signed up. Why did that last race have so many people and then this one's got none? I mean, do we do it with 17 people? Suppose we might as well still do it. Still, there's only 3 cars less than what we had in the last one, but I thought it would have at least 20 odd. It's a bit disappointing. I mean, we do GT with 16, so we might as well do this with 17. Although I have a feeling the points will be shit. I have a feeling you won't get many points no matter what. I'm hoping we just get maybe 5 or 6 more people join just to make it a bit more filled up a bit. Like, that's the wrong one. You're right, Joe. That's the wrong one again. Why am I clicking on that one for? That's the one that I got kicked out of this morning with the stupid server crash. You having a nap? No worries. Enjoy your nap, Gary. Time for a nap. Dame will be back soon. All right, Bella. Meow. Every time she comes in, she's just like, meow. What's the matter? What's wrong? Where you going? You going out there? You had enough of being outside. Because you're a dangerous driver. Get the fuck out the way. Although, to be fair, there were some absolute donkeys in that last race, wasn't there? Them rejoins from some people were Rather interesting. That guy that just went straight in front of me. Come on. Just need a couple more people to join. I mean, I'll do it because 17, it's still 17 cars. What's the next race after this one? Spa. Oh, that'll be pretty good, I think. That should be quite interesting. And then the next race on the Sabring in the LMP2 one, that'll be fun as well. Barcelona. God, we'll be doing that, but that'll be a nightmare. And then we got Silverstone. Hopefully the full Silverstone track. Let's just check that actually. In the 2.4 hours. Shame I didn't. I really think I should have went bloody BMW in this 2.4 hours. Let's have a little look at the schedule. Yeah, it's a full Grand Prix track in that one. Next week looks pretty good actually for the combos. So Paul Ricard, yes, we'll be doing that. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing all of them next week. Every single one. That'll be interesting to try and figure out getting them like the timing right, because trying to get 5 championship races while doing a little bit of Gran Turismo will be rather interesting. Has the new dailies been announced yet, by the way? Let's have a little look. I know that Daily Race A is at Fuji. That's all I know so far. Daily Race A is at Fuji, but I don't know the others. No, still not announced. So yeah, we know that Daily Race A is at Fuji without the chicane. So shut up here. It's the short version of Fuji for Daily A, but I don't know what Daily B and C is yet. Right, we'll just do that. Hopefully, I mean, there's not many cars in this, but I'd just like to get a good run before if I do this. We're going to do this race again tomorrow morning as a members one, because this morning's one, the servers died, so everyone got kicked out. So we'll do that again tomorrow morning as a members one for the LMU side. But this will be probably our last attempt of this one tonight, and then we'll might do a daily after this. We'll see. So yeah, we are rank 1. I'm pretty sure Jack was the guy at Fuji. Was he not the guy that was pretty quick at Fuji? Or I can't remember. I recognize the name. I think he was pretty quick at Fuji. Where's this setup? I need to I had too much fuel before. I had too much fuel before, didn't I? So we can go with... Did I have 1 lap too much fuel, or was... I can't remember how much fuel I ended. Did someone quickly go to the qualifying session from the last race, if you could be an absolute legend, and see what I ended the qualifying on in fuel? See how much I ended qualifying on my last lap when I went over the line? I think I had too much by a lap, so I might just run 8.1 anyway, because that'll be like 7.5, so probably a little bit lighter. We might get some traffic in this quite early, because there's a few bronze drivers in this. Ugh. I think 8.1 is going to be all right anyway. It'll be a bit extra than what I need, but... Well, 16.0, sorry. I had 2 litres left, did I? So what, I've just had it on that, so I'll have to do that, because if I go lower it might run out, so I'll have to just do 16. That'll just cover it. Yeah, I won't go any lower. Just in case. Thank you for that, Blades of Steel. It says 100% rain chance in that one. Just whether it goes heavy enough. So yeah, we'll probably pit earlier this time when it starts raining. I think we'll get in them pits earlier. Go, go, go. Don't crash in the pit lane, because we do not want to wreck our tyres. Cold tire. Right, as the same as the previous race, pretty much first 4 laps. So it's only really lap 4 where you can get a kind of a banker in. First 3 laps are just, well, first 2 flying laps are irrelevant. And that nearly locks up. Let's try and avoid locking up because we don't want to take life out of the tyre. You're right, Minnie. You filthy sod, Pio.
Lap 132.51.
Oh, oops. Don't really matter. The grip's not there anyway, so just get the tyres warmed up. Should be completely flat the next lap there. Right, let's try and get a rough banker in, and then we can push on the last 2 or 3 laps, whatever it is. Oh, didn't get that right. Oh, road brake too late. Still not enough grip there to push properly. At the next lap, the grip should start really coming to us on the next one and the one after.
Time 1:30.16.
That is a banker in, but we definitely can go quicker. These are the next 2 laps of where the grip was really good, wasn't it, before?
Lap 1:29.55.
Ah, that wasn't good. I messed it up a bit. Yeah, turn 1 was a bit scruffy. Ah. Oh, you donkey. I've got to get that line right. I keep messing that line up. Oh shit, I locked up. Right, we'll have to go again. Right, 1 more lap. We should be able to do. We did a. What did I do before? Was it a 0.3 or a 0.2? Should be another couple attempts in it here. Although I don't know if the conditions are exactly the same. It might be. The conditions can be slightly different, so I'm not sure.
Lap 1:30.06.
Oh no, I turned in too early. Donkey. I mean, it's...
Lap 129.33.
It's about similar to what we did before, wasn't it? Pretty similar. All right. All right. Right. That one. I think that'll be fine. That. Did I go up to 87 before? It's gonna rain. Depends. So we'll just leave it on that. That'll be fine. I think we ended with loads of fuel before, so 85 will be fine. I think we did a similar lap to the race we just did before. It's not the most competitive lobby, this one. I hope we just get away from it at the start. Yeah, well, we'll see.
Go to the grid for a race start.
There's a chance of not changing tyres. That's why you've got to be careful, Bram. Because if it doesn't get wet enough and stops raining, then you pit for no reason. So you've got to be careful. That they've set the race so that there is a possibility that staying on the dry tyre is the best way to do it. So you just have to be a little bit cautious with your choice. See if it'll let me. It won't let me do it again. It's making me do individual. And then make sure we put the fuel down because we don't want to refuel up if we have to pit. Listen, Lucas. Shut it. Shut your mush. I'm a bit worried about the start of this because the lobby's not the highest rank, and we know what LMP3 we know about LMP3 drivers when it's not high rank because we've witnessed it, haven't we?
Formation lap has started.
Light clouds, partial cloud. We'll have to keep an eye on that because that looks like more like a dry one compared to before. It's where it was like overcast. That's going to be interesting. I actually might leave that on that for the start. The track is medium grip. It's not high grip. So we're going to have to be cautious because it's not high grip. I don't know if that's always like that, but yeah, the grip's not high. Unless it changes once you get racing, but... Right. Get ready for it to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Right, actually a reasonably clean start by the looks of it. I actually braked a little bit too late there. Just gotta be patient with the grip here because we don't want to lock up while the tires are cold. Yeah, feel free to hit the like, helps me out if you do that.
That time was a 1:37.20.
A little bit of a lock up there, but that shouldn't do us much harm. Oh, that was a bit dodgy. Let the tire temps go up. The grip feels really low compared to the previous one, which is strange. I swear. Let's just see. It might just be because the track needs to rubber in a bit. Yeah, braking too late. It's a bit of a bad lap, that really. Bit of a poor lap. Actually, it was a really shit lap, actually, looking at the lap time. Doesn't look like it's clouding over. But it says forecast is mostly cloudy, so...
Time 1:31.51.
Just gotta wait for that grip to come. Still not there yet.
That time was a 1:30.87.
A little lock up, but we should be all right. Oh, nice. Are you not going to eat any of that, Ninja?
Time 1:30.43.
So still medium grip at the moment.
1:30.28.
Oh, be careful, you donkey. I nearly plebbed that. Bit of track limit. What lap did it start raining before, by the way? Can't remember what lap it was. It was a good distance into the race, though, wasn't it? Because the grip was high when the rain hit. The grip was saying high, I think. Traffic isn't that far away already. Some of this back markers. Bit worrying.
Time was a 1:30.06.
Oh. That was sketchy. I messed that up a bit. Oh, that's too deep, too deep. That wasn't a very good lap. That was a bit of a poor lap.
Time 1:30.53. That time was a 1:29.88.
Tried a different gear in there, see if it made get us a better exit though. Did get us a better exit. Ah, you little bitch. We got 4.1. Got a nice gap. Another track limit. Oops. I don't. It doesn't look like rain in this one, you know. If it doesn't rain, I'm gonna have to fuel save. Which we can do though. Just coast it in a bit. Short shift a bit as well. At the moment I'm revving it out so I could easily cover it. We'd only have to do half a lap of saving, and I've been revving the shit out of it so far. So, yeah, we can definitely cover that if the rain doesn't happen. No, actually, oh yeah. We have. I'm just checking the fuel then. Thought it adjusted. It did adjust a bit again. It doesn't say anything about rain, does it? It does say overcast though at the end, so it might actually rain in a bit. Oh, I had to just feed off the brake so it didn't lock up too much. Yeah, it's saying overcast now, so. Still says medium grip. I swear it went to like full grip, like high grip on the previous race.
130.34.
Oh, nice gap though, haven't we? I think our fuel's actually fine, you know, for 40 laps anyway. It's adjusting anyway, so the more we drive, it's adjusting every lap.
130.04.
But I think it's going to rain in a bit anyway. Ideally, it wouldn't. For me, it'd be better if it didn't, because my pace is better when it's dry. But I think it's going to start raining in a bit. That was a terrible little sector then. It spoiled your barbecue, you rain where you are. No rain here yet.
Time 1:30.48. Lap 1:30.27.
That felt like it was going to lock up then. It'll lock up. Don't know when it started raining in the last race. I can't remember.
Lap 1:29.94.
Anyone remember what time it started lapping? I mean, raining, not lapping. I have a feeling this is going to stay dry, but I just don't know. It was raining by this point. Yeah, I think this might be a dry one. Might need to just do a little bit of lift and coast into some of the corners. Oh, okay, right there. That's interesting. It's starting now. That's going to make it... Oh, I tell you what, because we're further in. We'll just keep an eye on the timing. We'll keep an eye on the timing.
Lap 130.18.
Yeah, it's raining now. Lost a little bit on traction off that corner there.
That time was a 130.18.
Right, it is getting a little bit greasy, I'd say. We're coming up to some traffic. Let's hope that the traffic are friendly. There's 4 cars already out of this race, then.
Lap 130.40.
Be careful. You can feel every now and then some corners just feel like the grip's not as good, but obviously the pace is still there. It's not saying damp track yet, so when it says damp track, that's when we know that gotta be a bit more careful. Probably put the TC up. Bit of a slower lap here. It does feel like the grip is going gradually. Oh, be careful. Be careful. it doesn't seem to be as bad as the race before. Like, I don't know. I'm wondering if this is a don't change a tire job, but I could catch us out. No, this is just LMP3 Masters, this one. Gotta be careful with these back markers. Yeah, I didn't want to risk anything there.
That time was a 1:30.67.
It's not damp yet, is it? To be fair, the elevation is there on Gran Turismo. If you go in VR, the elevation's crazy. It's just the way, I think it's just the way that the view on GT is. It doesn't really give it justice, but it is there on GT. You just feel it a bit more on this game because I don't know what it is. Maybe because we're in cockpit view. It might be because we're in the cockpit view on this, you actually feel it a bit more. Still not damp, the track. It was damp by now, wasn't it? Like fully damp. This is a no stopper. What's my fuel at? Nearly where I need it. I just need to do a little bit of lift and coast here. I mean, it's pretty much there actually. It says 17.
That's 1:30.64.
If anything, it looks like it's brightening up a bit, doesn't it? It looks like it's getting brighter. Oh, you just had a big lock up. Yeah, I think the track's drying out a bit. Feels like it. Like the grip feels like it's actually coming back a bit.
Time 1:30.31.
Do a little bit of lift and coast and then we should cover it, I think. Let's just give this guy a little flash, let him know we're behind. Sometimes these back markers can be a bit dodgy. Just going to brake a bit early there, just in case he slammed it on really early. Right, he should let us through it. Thank you. Oh, it says damp now though, chat. It's just gone to damp. What the hell? Oh my god, it didn't feel like it, but it says damp now. Surely the rain's going to stop in a minute, though. Because it's been raining for ages. I can't see this being worthwhile pitting. I can't see it being worthwhile to pit here. What we'll do though is, now that it's damp, we'll put the TC up to 6.
That time was a 131.51.
Just got to keep an eye on the windscreen wipers. If they stop, then stay out. The next one is slightly wet. I don't really want this race to be unpredictable. At the moment, it's feeling a little bit dodgy for the predictability. I want a nice, easy run. It was around 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds when it was a crossover, wasn't it? Maybe 4 seconds was a crossover before. It's gone back to medium grip. We're not pitting, chat. We're not pitting. It's gone back to medium grip. So the rain's dying off. So it's going to be I mean, our fuel looks pretty good. So yeah, it's a no-stop race. Some people might be a bit screwed with the fuel though, you know.
05.
Our fuel's pretty good now because I did a little bit of saving. I'll leave it on this TC for a bit, but I'm going to knock it back off in a minute. Yeah, I need to knock it off now because it's understeering, little sod. Hi.
I'm going to...
I can't. Just if you whatever you want to do. As long as it's not anything silly. And let me go back to that. Yeah, medium grip. We just chill. Feels good. We can actually start pushing a bit, I think.
Time 131.54.
Yeah, the grip's back. The grip is fully back. Oof. I'll try not to pleb it. I just hope these back markers are not going to do anything silly. I'm quite surprised the LMP3s are not more popular than they are. Once you get used to them, these cars are really nice to drive.
That time was a 1:30.44.
I think the problem with a lot of people is the braking. Once you get used to the fact that you can't just slam on, they're actually quite a nice car to drive. That time was a 1:30.41. Right. Try not to get any stupid lock-ups. Right, the rain's completely stopped now. Fuel is looking okay.
That time was a 1:30.60.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? Server just froze right on the braking zone. Oh my god. That could have just been an instant death. Be careful with the fuel again. It's starting to, as it sort of stopped raining and the grip's coming back a bit, it's getting a bit close again. So I do need to do a little bit of
30.62.
lift and coast. Just cover it off a bit. And just keep a little bit of short shifting there. At the moment, our fuel's still just about right.
That time was a 130.54.
Coasted it in a bit there, but nah, we're good, Phil, we're good. If I need to do a bit of lifter, we can do it, but we look alright at the moment.
Time 130.03.
Be a track limit, but we'll be all right. We've got a little bit of, still got quite a few we can do. We're gonna get a little bit of traffic here. Hopefully, no one does anything silly. We do not need any silly behavior in front of us. Lovely that I'm getting a little bit of cramp in my left foot. That's really enjoyable. It's got a red flag, has it, at Red Alpha? Oh, big crash. Carnage. Everyone loves a bit of chaos. Hopefully we'll have no chaos with these back markers. Not sure when we'll give him a little flash here. Wait until we're on the next straight.
26.
Oh, no, 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 don't do that. It's got a big lock up then. That was weird. Because I braked pretty normally. But that was a huge lock up. The worrying thing is here, these might be braking a bit weird, so. What's he doing? Man, come on. I'm going to break a bit away from the line here. I don't trust him. Just in case he locks up and hits me. Play it safe. Lose a bit of time, obviously, but I'd rather not get hit in the rear. Alright, fuel is close, but should still be alright. We just need to do a little lift and coast every now and then.
30.2.
Do a bit here. Shame we haven't got like a full bit of clean track here, because with the low fuel I think we could do a pretty decent lap. Mate, come on. What are you doing, mate? You literally... Why would you do that there when you've just cocked up? Again, stick to the left. Don't trust them. go. Be careful. All right, final lap. One more lap to go.
That time was a 1:30.29.
Oh, okay, the brakes. Tires are not feeling it there, pushing. I tried to push. It wasn't the grip. I thought there'd be a bit more grip in that braking zone. Yeah, oh well. Fuck that up. Someone's had to pit because it's gone the extra lap. Oh yeah, I've got a flat spot on my front left. Got a bit of a flat spot on that front left, but bring it home, chat. We get a win. Is that all, Ninja? Yeah, I'd be stuffed off that. Nice win, though. We drove that well. We drove that well. I mean, it helped me not raining, I think, because my pace was better in the dry, so... Pretty solid run. Pretty solid run. I don't know what the points will be like for it. I don't think they'll be amazing, but it should be more than what I got in the previous race. I think we should get a little bit more than what we got in that previous one. I'll have a little look in a minute. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't do any better than what we did. We beat the people that we had to, didn't we? So... Oh, it wasn't the most competitive lobby, but I do think our pace is pretty quick at Interlagos in these LMP3s and LMP2s as well. We were pretty quick in the LMP2 race last week, weren't we? Or whenever it was. So, we seem pretty decent. I think we might have crept into the top 10 on the leaderboard with the LMP3 in the championship for the lap time. I think I don't know. I think the top time was like 29.4 or 29.3 in the race, so we're not far off the gold drivers there. But yeah, pretty solid run. So let's go and see what points we get. I think everyone will be finished nearly. Yeah, they've all finished now. So the results should come in. Let's go and have a little look and see. Let's go and have a look. There was nothing to really see in that. We just got away, didn't we? And see if we gained any points. We gained DR. We're back to silver 3 at least. We're back to silver 3. Oh, we didn't get as much as the previous race. Have they changed the points structure? We got less than the previous race. I feel like they must have... I wonder if they've changed the point structure then, because that's a bit weird. When's... Hang on a minute. I feel like we... Let me see something here. They must have changed how the points work, because normally you get more than that. That sucks. No, I've not seen that one before. I've had it the other way around where we don't seem to get the DR though, but we get like the result. That one's a bit more competitive, but that's a slightly higher ranked lobby. What about that one tomorrow morning? What's the one tomorrow morning looking like? It's a shame, because if we'd have done that kind of pace in the first race, I don't know if this is going to have. I'll have to see how many sign-ups there are for that in the morning. If there's decent sign-ups, we'll do it as a members only, for a chilled out session on that. But I don't know. I have no idea how many people are going to sign up for it. So if it looks decent-ish, like there's a fair few people jumping in for it, we'll do it as a members only in the morning, I think. Trying to think. Wait, let's come out of here. I mean, it's a shame we didn't even get any more. We didn't get any more points than the other one, but I think we could have fought for decent result in that first one, which would have gave us big points. But oh well, I'm not that bothered about the points really. It's more about the fun of the race in this one. Right, let's have a look on this. No, it won't change. That we got 255 in the previous one. I think it was 255 we got in that previous one. It's not on for another 50 minutes. That. Interesting. Trying to think. I don't know if to do a bit of is it 6:30 already? Didn't realise it was 6:30. Bloody hell. That's a bit weird. Check something. Don't know what to do. Not sure what to do now, chat. We had some good races there. Don't know whether to. Let me just see something. See who's on. See if it's worth doing that for a little second stream. I don't know. Oh shit! No, I don't want to watch iRacing. Get off! I don't want to watch iRacing. Let me just check something. We could do a little evening, like a little couple of hours on GT. I don't know if to do a couple of hours on GT, just to try and bump the views up for the day a bit, maybe. Should we do a couple of hours on like a little start, try and get on for the 7 o'clock race and just do a little 2-hour GT7 stream maybe. I might do that just to finish off with. We did the race that we wanted to do. I was going to do the daily, but it's a 50-minute wait on that, and I don't really fancy waiting 50 minutes for a race. I might just mix it up and do a bit of GT, because we'll do the members only in the morning on LMU, and then maybe a little GT evening stream, or even members only Gran Turismo stream tomorrow evening. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'll call it a day for that. We got a P1, and unfortunately the oh, was that you, Jack? Good race, man. Good race. Yeah, I probably got a bit lucky with it being dry, because my pace, although I don't know, my pace was okay in the wet before, but I wish I would have got a better result in the previous race, because my pace was good enough for my pace was definitely good enough for challenging the win in the previous one when it was more competitive. But I got kind of took out a bit on the start, and then we had an incident. So unfortunately, I didn't get the result in the other one. I got more points in the P5 finish or whatever it was that we got, which is a bit annoying. Well done though, Jack. Let me have a little look on. I want to see something on the leaderboard on this. Yeah, so we're P8 with that lap time in the race. So decentish pace for the LMP3 there. We're getting the hang of it. We're definitely getting the like more used to these LMP3s. I did lock up quite a few times in that race with it still though. Still locked up a fair few times, but like that last lap, it almost felt like it was going to lock up every lap, every corner, because I'd locked up that many times. But we're getting better with them. Definitely getting a little bit better. So annoying that we didn't get any more points. So yeah, we got 250 in that race where we finished P4, P5. So yeah, that sucks. But hopefully we can get a bit. We should be decent at Spa. Is Bahrain on there? Bahrain should be a good one for us. Cataluna should be good. Monza should be interesting. Is that Imola or Monza? Either Imola or Monza should be decent. And then Paul Ricard. I'll leave I won't do round 4 though. I'll leave round 4. That'll be my missed round. Let me check something actually. Yeah, Lucille I'll leave, and then I'll do Bahrain. I'll leave Lucille probably. I haven't really learnt it, so I mean I could learn it, but I can't be arsed. Although I probably should. We should probably try and get that track figured out, shouldn't I? And yeah, get it figured out so we can race it a bit, maybe. Yeah, that's what I don't like about it. It just seems like there isn't any like it seems like there isn't many overtaking opportunities, because it's just like fast corner, mid corner. Doesn't look like there's any like proper lunge corner that you can like brake late on and go for it. It just seems a bit, I don't know. I look at the layout and I think I can't see the racing being great there, but it might actually be decent. I don't know. Never done it, so not too sure. But yeah, I'm gonna end that stream there now, chat. We did 4 hours on that. I might even do a little couple of hours on racing from the back, either on EU or America. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see. But we might just jump on Daily C and do a little bit of racing from the back for 2 hours just to finish off with, or even just an hour and a half of Gran Turismo, just to finish off with. But yeah, let me quickly go for it. Was there any? I don't think we had any notifications to shout out. No, none in that stream. So I'll come back. I'll do a little bit of Gran Turismo 7, and we will see how the racing goes on that. I just need to reset my wheel, put the thumbnail out, and I'll try and get the stream ready for like 5, 2, 10, 2, something like that. So I will see you in a bit again if you're coming in to watch a bit of GT. But yeah, hopefully I'll see them. We'll do a bit of racing from the back on Daily C, either EU or America. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, thank you all for coming in. Appreciate your support. Hit the like on the way out if you want to. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you all in a bit for some GT7. Take care, everyone. Bye.